I don't fucking know. I really don't know how long Crip been fucking killing it. I know I like fell on the Crip like somewhere like 2011.
I was still an undergrad.
Yeah, I know that much. Whatever, man.
So I believe well no, cause I graduated in 09 from undergrad.
So maybe
Summer of 09.
that sounds about. I mean, that sounds about right. Because I remember like when I had like gone, I gone off campus. I know like I got off campus like around like junior. So what's that like? That's around like 2010. So yeah, in like 09, 2010.
Somewhere in that lane.
Yeah, that makes sense. How y'all doing? What's going on, people? Hi.
Hi.
Happy goddamn Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Hope you guys' air quality is better than ours.
Man, fucking if you. Let's backtrack. How's everybody doing? How you doing? Because I was finna jump off the edge a little bit.
Yeah. I know. I didn't want to jump off there. Let's stick to the let's stick to the structure.
We're gonna
welcome everybody. Welcome to Just a Dope Ass Podcast. I am King Carter. My co-host here.
Hi, I'm Chad Awesome. How's it going? How you doing?
Hey. Welcome. Glad you guys could all tune in on this wonderful Saturday. I don't even know what the weather is because the sky is just so messed up. But we trying to breathe.
The weather is.
We are trying to breathe. My lungs are not happy, and it's not because of COVID.
Man.
It's definitely because of that 3 million acres of shit that's on fire. That's
the weather is on fucking Mordor. Right. That's what the weather is on.
It's terrible. But we're glad that you guys took your time out to join us here, whether you're listening live, whether you're on the live, whether you're listening to this now and watching it on YouTube, whatever it is. We appreciate you coming in to spend some of your Saturday with us. So, aside from all the raptureness that's going on right now,
it looked like it.
How you feeling today, brother? What's going on?
I'm good. I am like not like you. I think you have us beat today, but like, I am really, really fucking tired of just like fucking I don't know, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not wearing a mask for the COVID and you just are being a dick and say, yeah, man, just assault. You know what? This might be God. God is like, oh yeah, I don't want to wear masks for real. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drop this fire, and either you're gonna wear a mask or your fucking lungs gonna implode. Because if you're not wearing a mask now, like it looks like fucking the Fire Nation attacked outside. Like
it looks like eternal sunset.
Yes, it's fucking. So
really everybody with allergies, I am suffering through this with you, and that's like 85% of black folk.
Oh no, yeah, it was on my. I was through. I was through this morning. I was coughing, fucking whatever, and so. You know, yeah. I mean, I'm still in a good headspace, but I definitely am not a fan of any of this bullshit.
Yeah. Anything outside, I'm not necessarily messing with it.
Nope.
Not today. Not today. I call myself exercising outside. Forgot about the air quality, and now, I sound like Weezy Jefferson today. So, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay indoors.
Yep. It's I don't know. It's sick shit. Like I really. You know what? A good thing though, like just random. Everybody feel like so. If you didn't see it, I mean, not that not to be shitting on Newsom's thing, because there was a lot of memes like, oh hey, just doing shit because people are finally making memes of it for years, and great for you to finally get on it. But that inmates who they always have out there fucking working for like 7 cents,
right,
fucking dying in fires. Now they have the option, I guess, the opportunity to become actual firefighters. Or whatever, which
when they're released, that depends on what they were convicted on when they were in jail. Because like rapists and child molesters are not.
No, y'all can stay. You can throw them in the fire.
Yeah.
But you throw them directly put them in the fire. But yeah, I think that's dope. Like nigga up there, like I made a mistake. I'm not justifying anybody, but if you have something that you finna be out in like 5 or something, like you should you should be able to get your motherfucking a good like.
I went into jail for selling a quarter brick of that grass.
And
now I'm paid to put out grass fires.
Perfect.
That is a lateral transition for your life. So congratulations.
Yeah. Also, if you're in there for weed and there's people out here making like billions off the spend, well, whatever. Just that's trash too. Just. Nonsense. Right. But yes, other than that, doing pretty well.
Good.
I would say.
Good. I'm glad. We are both doing relatively okay, given the circumstances. Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys are doing well. Also, hope you are breathing well. Also, and your air is nice and clean inside your house, and you are staying away from all of that.
Hope you fucking didn't die.
Hope you ain't die. Protect yourself from air quality and COVID. For anyone out there struggling through something, I hope we can say something today to help uplift you and brighten your day. For those of you out there that are doing well, may the blessings continue to just fall upon you. May you continue to consciously manifest the things that you desire and subconsciously attract the things that you require to make yourself a better person.
Word.
So, other than that, for somebody that's in the chat that's asking what our show is about, what is our show about?
Whatever fucking fills the space between our ears, honestly. Like, it is a variety of topics.
It is a variety of topics. So to give you the more eloquent, cliche description of our show, we try to handle a number of different popular topics, cultural topics, and anything else that pretty much goes on in today's society that we deem as something that needs to be discussed, and we put somewhat of a mental health approach on it, just to kind of help create more of a casual discussion around things that we don't normally talk about. So that covers religion, relationships, cultural aspects, cultural mindness and sensitivity and awareness and mental health and all sorts of things. So if you think it, we will talk about it, and we will most likely sound like we're talking shit because we are talking shit, but we're doing it in an eloquent manner. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, I hope that did it for you, because it is like, I feel like that's the one thing on this where I'm having still like, what is your show about? And they'd be like, damn, bro got a show literally about fucking shoestrings. He got a shoestring podcast, and every week he talks about shoestrings and variety of shoestrings. Like, what do you talk about? Well, last week it was really good mental health. This week it was anime titties. And here's the thing about anime titties, man. Like, you gotta don't hey, relax. Just listen. They're not adhering to the laws of physics. It's a science conversation, if anything, man. Like, right. One titty going up, the other titty going left. That doesn't make sense. That's all.
And they clap together to create some sort of superpower that can defeat.
They always so bouncy.
That's just.
They don't make
something about anime in any video game made by Sega that's created over in Japan. They over exaggerate all the buoyancy that is.
I remember this Vice fucking fucking thing I saw on their like network or whatever, where they talked, this was years ago, where they talked about like they're like so like I guess awkward sexually that they're not having like enough interaction where the population went down a percentage or two, and they're like they have all these weird outlets for sexual shit. So that made me like go, I'm not like super into it, but I now understand if culturally fucking nationwide. Oh, look at us being motherfucking popular.
Already?
Wow.
What? 2 weeks into 2 episodes.
Wow. Hello, good people or person, whoever this is. State your name, state your business. How you doing? What up? Is it said? Oh, my nigga said it, this motherfucker. What?
You called that sounded like somebody with a ransom note.
Oh, shit, say it in the pause, bro.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome. What's on, man?
Actually, your brother, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's good with it, bro? What you on?
And a notification came up saying that you was on the air, so I tuned in for a little second. You talking about some in your car? All right.
Well, we're trying. We're doing our best. We're doing what we can.
Yeah. So what this podcast thing is about, though?
I mean, honestly, nigga, we be up here talking about whatever. I just we just kind of now bullshit, chilling.
It's ironic that he's the one to call and ask that right after we just discussed it. We literally got through talking about that when you called.
Nigga, you know me personally, man. Like, it's a show with me being able to talk all the shit that I usually talk with another individual who's going to talk the same amount of shit with me about that shit.
Oh, so y'all got a podcast just to bullshit?
Man, you got to express yourself.
We are exercising our First Amendment rights.
Yeah, here. Man. We talk about fun stuff, and then we talk about serious stuff, and at some point we bring them together, which is probably highly offensive. And so yeah.
That's what's up. Well, anyway, man, how you living, bro? I ain't talked to you in forever.
I mean,
well, like last time I seen you was at Ray Wedding.
Damn, that is a long time. Shit.
How long is that?
it's a good couple years. He ain't lying. He's not bullshit. It's been a minute. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Could have had a whole family by now.
No, it is true, and I think it's weird too, because like even you being on social media, like me seeing you like in the little group chat is like weird, because like that's how I kind of keep in contact with everybody. So if I'm not fucking with you like online, I realize you do kind of like fall off, which is, I don't know if I feel like this might be like a bad thing.
That's a terrible thing for our
you
generation.
should like pick up the phone and
we
call.
don't. We're
like,
terrible at that.
Like him saying that, I was like, damn, we really haven't talked and shit, which is really kind of whack. But no, man, shit, doing this on it, you know. I like that, like, said is on air having a regular conversation. This shit is awesome.
I mean, the only thing with group me is, I just chime in just to see what the important shit is. I ain't got time to just be bullshit because, we work every day. And I be sleep half the time. But if it's anything that I need to do to help another brother or donate something to somebody, if I got the funds to do it, then I just go ahead and do it. But just be bullshit, man, I can just call you a bullshit with you.
Word.
I ain't got to do that on no group me or nothing like that.
That's how it's supposed to be, honestly. Like, get rid of all the BS. Like, well, let's get right to the meat and potatoes and everything that we need to get to. If it's some bullshit, we could set up some time to get together and talk, or talk on the phone if proximity wise we can't do that. But other than that, if it's not something of substance, I don't have to sit here and waste time with you all day long. I still love you. I don't have to talk to you all day long. The love don't go nowhere, but I don't have to bullshit with you to love you either.
Facts. I think
but nowadays everybody got about 10, probably about 10 or 15 other group meetings that they're in. So just imagine how many times somebody's phone is dinging and dinging and dinging for some bullshit that ain't making me no money that I really don't give a fuck about.
Word. I'm only in about 2, and I have both of them muted. Like, I love y'all, but I have you muted, and I check in whenever it's necessary. Other than that,
the group meetings is a motherfucker, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
Group me, Telegram, the same thing.
Oh, I had Telegram for like, I don't know, man, a matter of 48 hours before I was like, I can't do this.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's another group chat thing, which almost doesn't make sense if everybody has smartphones, but it's like an app specifically dedicated to group chat shit. So
I'm mildly antisocial when it comes to texting to a degree. So I don't have. It'd be
too much, because it'll be somebody who says something 20 minutes ago, like, that's really funny, but I can't talk about it now because y'all in 700 different conversations.
Yeah, no. By the time you respond, the conversation has transitioned, which just defeats the purpose of even being in here. It's like watching a comment section.
A lot of things with the Telegram. Almost every group of Telegram that I'm on, they trying to do the susu board, and I don't understand it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got my money a couple of times. I got paid out a couple of times, but I don't want to put my people in. Nah. I got in while I was early. I got paid. And let me dip out.
Get it in.
Day, somebody got to lose some money.
Said the hardest working nigga in showbiz. Over the years with me and Seth, like, 'cause me and Seth have had like year spurts where we don't talk, but every time he calls Seth, like, he's in the middle of working on something extremely, like, I'm making money. My money's making money because I'm doing money things. Yeah.
That's why I ain't got no time to bullshit.
Honestly, yeah, no. Seth's been 40 for like 30 years. Yeah, said like I met Seth when I was like 19, 18. Seth was 47 then.
Full grown.
Yeah, he was grown as shit. I'm like, yeah, we finna go to the cab and like eat and shit. And Seth was like, I'm finna go to work well, on my work about work.
Right.
All right, cool. That's great.
You gonna sit in the dining hall and bullshit and eat?
What you in here? What you in here studying and eating? Like you not gonna work in the middle of that?
Right.
Build a fucking table, nigga. Like right now.
You got the one job. You got the one job, you lazy lima bean.
Lazy lima bean, I dig it.
Hey man, I am trying to make some money while I'm making money though. Y'all ever heard this thing called Forex?
Cedric, I'm gonna call you personally because I'm gonna let somebody else call in. We gonna talk about some other shit, but I'm gonna call you back because my man said, "Hey, y'all trying to make
Hey, if you trying to make some money, let's talk about it."
Y'all trying to make some money. I'm trying to talk some shit for about another 40 to 50 minutes, and I'm gonna call you when I get done.
Well, you got my number still, right? If not, I'll just put you in on Group Me.
Got you. I got your number still.
Yeah, it don't change. All right, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too, brother.
Bro. That man said,
if you want to talk about money, goddammit, let's talk about money.
He said, oh shit, let's see if I can get this. Nigga Justin said he finna call it. This finna go off the rails. Whatever is supposed to happen probably won't.
What was supposed to happen?
I don't really know. I like to let them think that we had some shit planned when we got here. Like, shit,
you don't gotta lie. We can be honest.
We did have shit planned when
we have here. Lots of things that we can touch on, but we didn't have anything planned because we talk about different topics almost every day. And by the time we get in here, some of them have already been addressed, or we just don't feel it's important enough to talk to y'all about.
I did ask, be looking at people like really have it planned to us. Okay, planned down to a T. Black man.
Yep.
It feels good.
Anybody that calls in like that, it's about to be some shit.
Yep. I always feel like it's good. Like, you call it and like you never have to pretend like I don't know who this is. Like,
look, I gave y'all time to set up to do y'all hellos and how everything's going. In this process, I went and got me some Douce, which I haven't had in weeks now because there's a goddamn shortage.
Because I know where this is going.
Let's say shortage.
No, it's not.
Whoa. There is a shortage
in his house.
All the
maybe
goddamn liquor stores in LA. No, all the liquor stores in LA didn't have it.
Oh, that's because black people like drinking all the same shit. But that makes sense.
Look. When
black
I'm
folks,
that I'm up
y'all can't drink something else other than Douce
and this shit is that much more expensive. This shit is fucking expensive. It doesn't pay $80 for this goddamn Douce.
Oh.
Nigga, look. Do you know how much OnlyFans I could purchase with this $80, man?
$80. That's
$80 worth of libations.
That's $240. That's $240.
That's $40.
That nigga spent $240. Wow. Double the 40. That's crazy.
Yeah, the things I could do with this.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Okay, well, like I said, because I know where this is going to transition at some point, would you like to start off saying something nice and positive to the people, to the listeners out there before you get into your shenanigans?
Yeah. Hey man, I love everybody. Go vote.
That was a good start,
fuck this shit. Didn't nobody call for me talking this positive shit, bro?
That nigga said, when he said go vote, I was sold.
Right. He said, didn't nobody call in to talk no positive shit? Yeah. You do realize part of this podcast is supposed to be positive, right?
Yeah, they're going to laugh about it. They giggle.
And nobody wanted to hear me
call
in to discuss that.
I mean, you might have had a gym for the people today. You can still be on some ignorant shit and still have a gym for the people.
It'll get there.
Nobody that drinks Douce constantly has called COVID. Let me tell you that. I did the number. I ran the numbers and did the research. So there you go, something positive.
I'm glad.
Drink Douce if you want to survive COVID.
I'm glad you called because I realize right now look how God works. So I got a question. I need you.
What you got?
I need you to get both your grannies on the phone, both of them, because they both mothers of the church.
I can do this for you. So, okay,
because of today I was driving here. It was on my drive here, and it was some church van or some Christian something organization. Don't matter, because on the back of the van they had the cross, and it was very very well artistry put together, and it said, "Are you ready?" And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm ready, because everybody always get hype on the "Are you ready?" For Jesus, for Jehovah's return. You ready? Jesus come back?
Right,
and I don't know if anybody ever have you read the fine print of what happens when this nigga comes back?
What's the fine print?
There's dragons. They got 7 heads. It's weird pregnant bitches.
The Games of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons situation. And here's none of us are prepared for.
And here's the thing that really rocks me is nobody ever pays attention. Like, the part where they say, because I went to church, I was in. I was as much as I got in trouble. I paid attention. Now they said 144,000. Nigga, that means that the population of Inglewood and you grab a couple niggas from Hawthorne, that's all that's going to heaven.
Pretty much.
And I just want to know.
Out of the entire planet. Out of the entire planet.
Like that's 3 niggas.
So basically, the Rams' new stadium, about that many niggas.
That's
all that's going.
That's all that's going to heaven. And I just be wondering, like, everybody, granny got sciatica's acting up. Who the fuck you finna fight in the apocalypse, granny? Because, like, it's supposed to be demons out here with 7 heads, raping motherfuckers in the street. And y'all just be at church like, I can't wait. I can wait. I can surely wait. Put me in that long motherfucking after, like, long line.
So let me tell you what I told my grandmother before I just left her a couple of weeks ago. I said, hey, granny, I know since the pandemic did hit, I know you haven't been to church for obvious reasons, so that had been about 6 months. I said, I hope you know it's a whole new version that's about to come out on your dog ass. So whatever you thought you knew, it's going to be some whole new shit. So I love you, but if they say that Jesus was a goddamn nigga that looked like Nipsey Hussle, and that's what it is, and you just got to take that for what it is, granny. So good luck. Shit.
Have you thought about that? Because, like, you think about you know, all these religions, somebody, you know, there's all these theories that, you know, Jesus might have been a blah, 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 and there's the jokes. But what if a little bit of that is true, and it's like, you know, we die, and you sit in the afterlife looking like 900 years from now and be like, why these niggas really praying to the altar of Nip? Like, I used to like you would look from the and realize they like, and it'll be just grand Nip stories like he was fucking he used to crip walk across the atmosphere and land in different hoods.
Hey, that's fire. Hey, that's a nigga that I'm willing to follow right
like
there.
what?
Hey,
they could do that shit. That's because that's how a lot of this shit happened. I'm not dissing whatever you believe in, people. I'm just saying
very respectfully. The idea of TV.
So who would the Bloods follow?
Croutons and fish sticks. That sounds beautiful, cool. But I watch Nipsey slap somebody for disrespecting somebody that was with him, and that's a stand-up nigga to me. That's some shit that I physically seen. I can get behind that. So
see,
it is what it is.
You said who would the Bloods follow? I feel like I would really like
that's
to see.
Not game. You know, let me not say that. I don't want to get out there.
You be all right. Go ahead and say it.
I just feel like the Tupac
fake blood.
Tupac could work. I think like I personally enjoy. I know we had a lot of sugar-free conversation here. I personally enjoy like the fucking, you know, DJ Quick, like just praying to the altar of Quick. Like I would love to see, like that would be amazing to see. Like
that would be amazing.
Wait, can I ask you this though? Are you completely against the idea of praying to Chris Brown? Because I mean, he kind of was one that he do a little bit of everything. So
what if there was like?
I'm pretty sure there's already an altar of people that do that.
Okay. Now, if we break it down, because you got like what's it, like Presbyterians and Methodists and Baptists. Now, what if they broke the praying to the altar of the Bloods with different ones? So you got like, you know, you have your fucking Quick denomination, but then you got your Breezy denomination, and the Breezy denomination, like, you know what I'm saying? They might not have the lyrical words, like, you know, the pastor at Quick shit is fire because you got to have the word, you got to have the lyrics. But when the choir hit at the Breezy church and they get to fucking dancing in the aisles, it's sick shit.
So what does the YG church look like?
Oh my god,
those are like the YG church. Those are the heretics.
That's the worst dressing church for sure. That's the worst. Niggas is in basketball shorts and cowboy boots like Mike has some 3 stripes.
You know what?
That is a classic scene. Some of the listeners may not even remember that movie or that scene.
Oh my god!
Everybody in LA should. Everybody.
Hey, I don't get on podcasts with people that don't remember 3 Strikes. If you don't go down to the Study Fox and watch 3 Strikes, oh come on, man, we got to stop playing. That's the LA classic. That's a better movie than Baby Boy, and we can fight about it because it is.
You know what? You might have said a thing. You might have really said a thing.
That might be something. That might be something because it wasn't supposed to be serious, so we didn't take it serious, but it was still extremely entertaining.
Yeah, I 100% believe that.
That nigga might have really said.
What people don't even realize is that Tyrese was supposed to be like 22 in that movie. Taraji was supposed to be like almost 28. She was too goddamn grown. Why you want this young man to grow up? He wasn't prepared to grow up yet. Fuck you, Taraji. Goddamn it. Look, I get it, but I don't get it. Go to hell. But
fuck, you trying to make me better?
No, we're not.
Make me grow up. Don't nobody want to do that.
Don't nobody got time for this shit. She mad because the nigga always got her at the Hitman and shit. So he don't know no better. How about that?
You know, I saw a meme. Shit. I saw a meme the other day because niggas always got to have, like, Marvel has really fucked the world up by making everything got to be in a singular universe because they looked at, you know, like, you know, his mom, you know, he's sitting there, you know, young mother, and they were like, yo, you know, you ever realize that, like, after fucking house party, you never saw her no more? That's because she got pregnant and had Jody and could not be at these parties no more. And I was like, and I was like, just the thought that fucking house party and Baby Boy exists in the same, it's a fucking niggaverse. Like,
the same universe.
Wow, that's some sick shit, right?
And shout out to her because she's a Delta, so shout out to the Reds.
Man, they're just everywhere.
That is beautiful. I didn't even think about that.
Right?
Wow.
That's crazy.
All the correlate. You know, all the black movies have to correlate somehow. Like, they all connect somehow, some way.
God damn it, you just fucked my head up. Shit, it's a whole other universe out there I ain't even into yet. Fuck. Okay, I'm with you. Okay.
What are 2 random movies that you could connect somehow with alternate universes or something along those lines?
2 random movies?
Like, how could you connect, say, Meteor Man and Blank Man?
I mean,
you know what? Because those is the only 2 goddamn black superheroes that might have been worth it in. Because,
bro, that might be. That's real black.
Niggas, like they was like they had no superpowers. I mean, they did, but
that's Batman and Superman.
Like just 2 genius niggas that could just figure it out. Like they was in the trenches.
Nah,
They didn't give a fuck about motherfuckers up here that had the money that will shop on Melrose. Those were the niggas that shop at the goddamn the Walmart in Compton. They used to be the swap meet. They here for them.
Mm-hmm. No, I got it, bro. We gotta. There's all this talk about the Snyder cut of the Justice League. Fuck that. I want Zack Snyder. I want Meteor Man, Verse Blank Man. You know, Attack on Compton, and
they were definitely on the East Coast. Yeah. Blank Man is in Gotham City.
Oh,
okay.
Well, then there you go.
I mean, or me say, well, maybe Meteor Man was in Gotham City. I don't know. They both look Gotham City-ish.
You could just make it Battle Detroit. Have Sada Baby do the fucking soundtrack.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is
oh
it.
God! Oh shit! Incredible.
That nigga said,
no, they might got to fight over Atlanta right now because that's like the blackest place in the world, ain't it?
They gonna
like,
get cold.
Atlanta, like the blackest city, like by population.
No, that might be somewhere in Florida.
Oof, that's a dangerous place.
I just thought.
Like Jacksonville or something, you know.
How are we not giving Sada Baby the best rapper of the year for simply for telling us Coochie made me cry like Herb in the turtleneck? Like,
hey man, look, I got what he was saying. I'm telling y'all, if he runs for office, I don't give a fuck where he at. I'm gonna become a resident so I can vote for him. He could be in goddamn Atlantis. I'm gonna find a way. He got my vote.
That's a lot. Like, what was that Stacey song where he just rapped about like fucking a nigga's sister, and I just was like, bro, you can't do that. Like, I didn't think you could do that. And then I'm not gonna speak on that other shit he said because we already discussed that on air, and it just was still the wildest. That was still the wildest shit of 2020. That was the wildest shit of 2020. Like,
when I got a text from somebody sending me that bar and was like, "Did you know he said that?" And I'm like, "Nigga, yes." Me and TJ have been promoting this bar silently for 3 months now, and nobody's been listening to us.
That shit shook grown men in different states. Like, did he say this? Can you say this out loud? You can't say this out loud.
You can't say it out loud. Matter of fact, we're going to put it on the Just a Dope Ass Podcast T-shirt.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I mean, cause I've been sitting there trying to remember the specific bar, and I'm just going to end up having to look it up. But
or you could play it.
What song was that on?
I'm trying to think. Was it the first song on the new CD or the second song? It's one of the first two songs on the new CD. Hey, in any case, we're not here for that. Is everybody? No, what is everybody semi-healthy with the smoke that's going down out there, like with the ass?
Man, look, I don't know. I'm finna turn my lungs back in. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm going on.
Yeah, my allergies is on about 8.5 right now.
It's
right.
And you drinking Douce?
Oh yeah.
But I mean, fuck it. Here's my theory about this. How when you check the little weather app and then they be like 78 degrees but unhealthy air quality. I'm like, nigga, we've been waking up to goddamn blunt smoke since we was goddamn 5, nigga. Cushion orange juice and gin and juice and nigga, all this shit. The chronic, nigga, we've been inhaling this shit all our life. We don't fuck about no goddamn poor air quality.
I was thinking about that too. Like, say we can go somewhere to like Denver where the altitude, like the air is thinner. It's a thinner air quality, so it's a little bit harder to breathe. But we've been breathing in like air that's thick as like Ezekiel bread for years. So we can go out there and definitely just survive.
Yeah. The air out here on Instagram model. That's
I hate you niggas. I hate you. And he said air is thick as Ezekiel bread.
And dry as Ezekiel bread as well.
We're healthy and ignorant.
Right. At the same damn time. But that is partly true. Like us here in LA, if you born and raised in LA, we have never had clean air here. Like the air quality's never been good. I don't think I tasted air for real until I left and went to Ohio for college. I was like, this is what air tastes like.
Supposed to be. Exactly.
We have a crust over LA. There's literally, you come from an airplane and you drop and you come underneath that crust. It's like that last filter that you go through when you scrolling. That very last filter. That's what our air is like. You just coming from clear to just.
This is nasty as fuck. Like, it's just a fucking.
It's just like a 1976 newspaper picture filter. Everything is just brown.
That's fucking nasty.
Like all the colors.
Wait, if you think about this stuff, do you realize that how many LA Instagram models are very uppity and they don't even got real air?
Right.
Like you uppity and you got poor air quality? Nuh-uh, bitch. You got to lower them standards a little bit. Look, I get it. You was at Chris Brown house and Hallucinatory songs, but bitch, you still breathing the same dirty ass air I'm breathing. So
Really?
bitch,
Can we technically call
you're
you?
a lot closer than we think.
Really gonna talk shit? You the sexiest bitch with a respirator? That's terrible.
I'm about to give you the sloppiest of time.
Yeah, yo, fat ass is COPD. Nobody want that shit.
Can we really call you an airhead if we don't have good air?
That's a lot.
Hey, this is a terrible place. I shouldn't be here. I don't know why I'm talking to you.
I don't know, especially when you got kids yelling in the back.
They're gonna be great.
Yeah.
You know,
Drinking Douce, talking shit to us with children in the back watching themselves.
Hey, look, my son is playing Aladdin on the Nintendo Switch. Aladdin came out in goddamn '94. I think I was his age when this shit came out.
They made a new Aladdin. It was old Aladdin.
No, they released. He said for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch releases old games so you can play them on there.
Disney is the finesse fucking king. Like,
Hey.
I'm gonna just keep re-giving y'all the shit like
Jordans.
Fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Disney is worse than Jordan, bro. Like I'm gonna give y'all the same shit you already got again, and you go. And I'm gonna charge
put
you
25th anniversary on it. Yeah.
and
Right.
I'm gonna charge you double.
Right.
And
I'm gonna change it by one shade, like one half of a shade.
That's all it is, and call it HD, the new HD.
Right. And I'm gonna charge you an extra $75 for it.
I forgot they had like the X-Men shit on there, and I was watching like the old cartoons and shit, and I've seen the memes on it, but like watching it now as an adult, you really keep once again like you look at it and go, yo, like Wolverine really was a suck ass nigga who didn't get no pussy. Like that shit was whack. Like that nigga really spent that nigga spent seasons like Gene, and it's like dog Gene. Like he's like this nigga was murdering people and was like I can't get this square ass nigga's pussy.
You have lived through decades.
Wild.
You have lived through like if you think about the concept of the Wolverine movie, he was fighting in like civil wars and shit. Coming to present day, and you're stuck on Gene. All those years that you have lived through, you ain't come across nobody else until Lady Deathstrike and all that. But
Wolverine's kinks is probably wild because he had to live through a time where seeing a bitch ankles would make you lose it in your drawers. Like
Hey,
Wolverine,
man. What are we doing? Hey man, what are we doing? How do we get here?
Wolverine really got like a weird ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know how you deal with that nigga. Like his shit is out of control. Like
I mean, if you think about that. In your life, have your kinks progressed from when you were a young perv until an old creep?
Well, yeah, but then you think about it like that. I've only had like, let's see, fuck it, because I'm not gonna say the whole 31. Let's say when this puberty hits around like
we'll say what
13,
26 years.
You're 13, 14.
Yeah, so let's say fuck it, the 26 years. This nigga Wolverine had centuries. What is terrible shit that nigga into? Like that nigga probably walking into the pussy like, what is a life for real? You like, wait a minute, nigga. Like, why would you even say that before we get to? Why would you? What the fuck you mean? That's really why they restarted his memory because they was like, bro, we can't let you have centuries worth of like fuck game. We gotta really, you gotta have a regular niggas like thing.
Okay. Let me counter that by saying if he can remember his life in the goddamn, let's just say 1928. Let's just give it 20 in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And then for him to now be able to open up his goddamn phone out his pocket and go to X videos and everything he ever imagined, that nigga would never say the word.
Nah, because then he's had time to watch it build, so he's really like, I remember when I had to like hawk a bitch down, murder a bear in front of her, and her father have to hand her off to me. Wolverine's like amazing. Bro. Meanwhile, just to like counter that, Captain America is the world's strongest virgin. And that's crazy as shit because you realize like Cap never got no pussy. Like Cap was in that plane, he was a regular suck ass nigga before, got buff, went to war, still didn't get no pussy,
froze
for 100 years, still
but
didn't.
Also, he was a racist. So do we really care?
No.
Somebody, I saw that. Somebody, I've been the geek internet meme game has been fucking on fire this week. And somebody was like, name a fucking like superhero that might be racist, and they was like the one that went back in time and then stayed. I was like, oh nigga,
definitely.
Exactly.
If you think about it, any superhero that has like vehemently represented America, like America flags, America this, America that, you're definitely a bigot, like for sure.
Absolutely, for sure. Look, in 2020, they shit would say MAGA.
Like who is it? Like even like that's why I like The Boys because even though that should be terrifying, like Superman was raised in Kansas.
Definitely a bigot.
I don't know no niggas in Kansas.
Oh yeah, he's for sure.
Like Superman is a 33-year-old nigga raised in Kansas and refuses to get like a beard or anything. He just does that on purpose. Like
Yeah, you can't trust his ass. Yeah,
Nah, Superman is really terrible.
Why are we letting Cyborg in the Justice League? Like, why? Why do we need him here?
Nah,
we have me. We don't need him here.
He's a weird nigga. I think Batman is really a sick nigga too.
Okay, we're not gonna do this. I can't even allow that. And you are right. Whatever you're gonna say is correct.
Like, I mean, I could like either way. Just like before I just jump out the window, like just even how Batman handles. Everybody knows how Batman handles shit. Like, oh hey, look at this nigga jaywalking. I'm gonna fucking disconnect your spine. When nigga, I could have just punched you in the face real quick. Like, like the fact, like one, it makes no sense. But the fact that all these motherfuckers have like punch the fucking world away powers, and they let this regular nigga up here, and nobody thinks that's an issue. That this nigga is scary as fuck as a regular person, and they like, all right, man, we gonna keep him. That's some sick shit.
Who's sicker, Batman or Punisher?
We talking like fuck people up wise or like
just in general, because they both have mental health issues for sure.
I would say, I don't know, man, because like I could rock with the Punisher a bit because he just, you do evil, I'm gonna get you up out of here. Batman on the other hand is, you do evil and I'm gonna maim you, but just enough so you can come back and I can fuck you up again. It's like, hey, Bruce, this nigga the Joker, this nigga the Joker's on his 8th school he blew up. His 8th school, like, and he did that shit at 10 o'clock.
Ain't no more middle schools in the city.
Yeah, right. Bro. Like, I just, you making billions. You don't want to get nobody
a job. 7th grade altogether.
Yeah, nobody ever goes like, hey, Bruce, I get it, my nigga. I appreciate what you did with your, like, super bat jet. You didn't want to think about giving nobody no more jobs, though? Like, I just feel like that was $1 billion you could have maybe invested in the hood, and, we'd have been great. Like, why, like, you have like a suit that could punch through interdimensional travel. I don't even know how much that costs, but there's a whole community. Like there's like 8 blocks you could have just built like today.
The only time he comes to donate money is when he wants to get people off his tracks.
All that shit, like the Flash.
Like I'm only coming to donate $1 million because somebody's getting close to figuring out who the fuck I am, and I just want to act like it's not true. So here's some hush money, and then I'm going back to my cave.
The Flash been running through time on this TV show like 12 times. He's run through time and shit. And, word to Steve Harvey, but, like, the building fund at the church, we ain't got no doorknobs on this motherfucker. You could have just, you could have created those, my nigga. Like, it just, you don't want to fuck. I don't know. I just feel like they're not allocating funds appropriately.
Has he ever ran through time to save a black person?
No. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, his girlfriend on the show, black. In the comics, everybody was white. Like, it was just, like, the whitest of the white people. So, it goes back and forth. I don't know.
So could we say that like DC is like the white supremacist group and Marvel is like the
my god?
I'm just saying. Because they got stars in their logo and everything too. It might be a little suspicious.
You know what? You might be on to some shit.
Because how many black people did you really see in like DC comics? And Superman was super like Caucasian when it first started.
You really didn't, and like when they started popping up, it was weird shit. Like the Black Green Lantern was a backup. He just ended up being a cool ass nigga. So they're like, you can keep the ring. Cyborg don't got no dick, and that just makes me very.
Oh my god!
Like
they are emasculating the black man.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody out here living life.
Have a show.
Like this nigga, like back to Batman. Like Batman. And then Batman gets not only is he crazy as fuck, he get a bitch that can match his crazy. He's fucking Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
And then
they make up to break up on a regular basis.
They do terrible shit.
You know what? As an adult, you really can't even trust a woman that can do a backflip.
Nah.
This is like, why can't you still do that? You ain't chilling in 15 years, sweetheart. What the fuck you got going on? You up to something?
Like,
I feel you.
What's his? Okay, like Talia al Ghul she damn near date rape Batman, got a kid, so now they got the most dangerous kid on earth. Then back to Superman being a weird ass nigga because like
date rape.
Yeah, then Superman like, because even in the cartoon, Wonder Woman was fucking with Batman, which lets you know how much of a dirtbag he is. That this regular human nigga is who she's clocking to fuck. She comes from this
Amazon woman.
She comes from a world full of women and said, "This human dick right here, though, that's the nigga right here." Meanwhile, Superman. Probably I feel like Superman probably can't fuck either, because Superman is like, I'm from Kansas. You never really hear about Clark knocking those fucking drawers loose, and then he gets up to Lois, and the only reason he probably worked with Lois is because he's like, man, if I pump, I'll fucking blow this bitch's fucking pelvis loose. But if he was to fuck Wonder Woman, she'd be like, you pussy ass nigga, get the fuck off me, man. Like, I punched the Minotaur in the face yesterday, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
and how do we call it Metropolis and wasn't no black people there?
Look, man, I don't know. Hey, in my mind, in the cartoon, in my mind, Lex Luthor was black. That nigga was black. I'm just taking that. He was light skinned.
Okay.
In the cartoon on TV,
okay.
He was a little.
I'm taking that.
He was a little beigeish.
Man, I'm taking that. That nigga was light skinned.
So what you're saying is in real life he looked like Common? I'm fine with that. We can roll. Okay, I'm rolling.
Yeah, man. Today,
Common was like, all right.
yeah, today's the day. I'm steamrolling everybody's fucking childhood. That's what I'm doing today. That's if you look at these shits as adults, be like, how you watching them cartoons? I'm like, bitch, I'm not even watching it for the reason I was watching it before. Like now, I'm watching it for all this fucked up shit that they just was saying and nobody said anything.
Different undertone going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit. This shit was fucking terrible.
So do you want to attack anime next?
Anime comes in the dough fucked up though.
I'll watch none of that. I've watched no anime.
Yeah, I don't feel like anime hides. Like, are they like, hey,
we're in Japan. Everybody here, we may have one stereotypical black hero or character, and they're going to be definitely they're gonna talk like this. And why the fuck ain't we saving motherfuckers?
Their stereotypical shit is almost like, I'm like, I don't even know if this is racist. I just feel like y'all don't leave this general place, so you just have no idea what else.
No.
Last black person you saw was like Bob Sapp knocking niggas out and then getting knocked out himself. So
they just got their Shaft DVDs in, so now they just out there just second that.
Bob Sapp was really 6'8", getting fucking laid out. That shit was crazy.
By average ass.
Yeah.
He was for sure taking dives.
Yeah.
He had to have been taking dives.
No, yeah, because that shit was like, it didn't even look right how he was getting knocked out. I was like, nigga, that nigga blew, and it was like he got shoved.
Like you that
my
big,
legs.
that
Shit.
big and that slow.
That's terrible.
But yes, no black people in anime, unfortunately. So it may be one light brown person.
There's that black dude that put his own anime company in Japan, which I feel like was just like a big dick nigga.
That's how you got to do it. I mean, they buying up property in Africa. You might as well.
Said, I'm doing anime in fucking Japan, and you know what, bitch?
Wait, hold on. Japanese people are buying land in Africa.
Chinese people are doing that.
They've been doing that for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
No, yeah, it's Chinese here.
What does a half Chinese, half African person look like?
A lot of the Instagram models that you see from LA.
Very respectfully, like the body shapes are polar opposites.
That nigga said.
It depends.
Nigga said this.
I think that as respectfully as I can be.
Nigga said this is a village in Africa full of Mila J's. I'm going home.
No, I'm just.
I'm finna get the fuck up and get the fuck out of here.
That's where you move into.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Is that the same tribe that has an Asian chief now?
Okay. All right.
What did you say?
You didn't see that? I sent that to you. There's a tribe.
Was that okay? Was that for real? Like,
I'm assuming that's for real.
Oh,
but I have to fact check it. But yes, I did see that post.
That makes the Chinese the best finessers in ever. Because I remember like way back when like fucking what's that shit called? Hidden Color shit, and everybody was dropping like information about Africa started everything, and then there was a study where Chinese scientists really did the study on their fucking DNA, like, and
they were like, trying to prove that they were different.
Yeah, and they were like, we really are African, and them niggas took that. When any other, if white people found that out and been devastated ever since, but
they still in denial.
The Chinese people said, well, I'm gonna go over here back home then and buy all this shit up. Them niggas are resilient as fuck. They said nope.
They was buying it up before. They done bought up half the Caribbean islands.
That's wild.
They just making their way.
Like, I know niggas hate that they have like an authoritarian empire over there, whatever. Like, niggas don't have rights. But on the side of not having no rights, y'all niggas got everything the fuck else. It's
right.
Like, we can't Google, but we can own a continent or whatever. I don't know how you.
We can own.
I don't know how
we can own property somewhere that we do not
yeah.
live and that we do not come from.
Yeah, I'm only allotted like. Is that still a thing? I'm only allotted like one daughter, but.
I don't know if that's China.
Tanzania,
I think that might be like Japan or something. It's like certain areas they do have a cap on how many kids you can have because they're already overpopulated.
That's crazy. Them niggas said cut it off. Could you imagine like if there was like Minority Report for fucking? They like you mid fuck kick the door, pull your dick out, pull it out the pussy right now. We will not.
We will not. You don't have no condom on. You've been drinking brown all day. You are not about to control it. Spraying paint my ass.
Nigga about to have twins on accident. He don't even know it.
Right. And
like,
you already got 3
shit.
kids? No.
It's like fucking state mandated money shots. Like, but you got to take it in the face. Otherwise, we will arrest y'all. We need to see it. We need to see it. Make sure that shit is where it's at. Mm-hmm. Put it right there on the motherfucking chest.
How the fuck do we
I don't know, man.
You know, oh my god!
You just
How do you call in, starting the shit, and then say, "How do we get here?" It's you.
What's that
Because
shit?
you know what? Look, hey, like it's one thing when it's me. I know where I'm gonna take it, but when y'all go with me, that always.
Oh, so we're not supposed to go with you?
I forgot I'm not on.
We're supposed to let you go on your own?
You know what? I kind of understand. Like, I kind of understand that vibe. Like, you be like, you ever like talk to somebody, maybe not in this room because we're all professionals, but at some point in life, you was coming up, you was like, yeah, I'm finna rock this shit, and the bitch hit you with some shit you wasn't prepared for. What you do that for? Yeah, nigga. Like, it's kind of like that. Like, you got in the car, like, I showed up, like, yeah, I'm a motherfucker. And she was like, no, nigga. Let's go. Wait a minute. Wait. You were supposed to stop me. Like, you didn't wait. So I kind of get that because I've said that shit. Like, I've come in here and been like, oh yeah, I'm finna go, say some
You
wild
had
shit.
a certain expectation, and your expectation didn't meet the reality of the show.
Oh, you gonna match me? Wow.
That's not what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to be the outlandish person here. Like, nah, we gonna double down on that.
Hey,
Yep. Double up. Nip said double up.
He did.
Bring it back to Nip. He said double up.
Didn't May say it too? Didn't R. Kelly say it too?
Damn.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Hey man, that's old news or whatever. But like, I'm gonna bring it back. Like, did anybody check on those people in Chicago who had the nerve to be out there protesting about,
for the freedom of R. Kelly?
Freedom of R. Kelly.
Where were the parents?
No.
What?
Y'all not asking the right questions. Can I? Let me ask you something.
Ask the right. Go ahead. Ask the question. Ask the right question.
Okay, so how does Usher feel? Because him and R. Kelly sing about the same girl.
Yep.
I just want to know what was the age of this young woman, because that should make me uncomfortable.
They supposedly have different taste, but apparently not with this young individual.
Don't Usher got a residency in the middle of Vegas?
They got the same girl.
You can't go nowhere.
I could the love of my life and my potential wife be the same girl. I know the song. I know the song well.
I used to pick her up at the airport. That's because she couldn't go nowhere without an adult.
She still got that tag pinned to her shirt.
You fly a kid on the plane, they gotta walk them to each thing, so they be safe.
But you ain't bring me no wings.
That nigga really. Here's the thing. Here's where I got to get mad at us because that nigga was really telling on himself. He was crying for help. Has anybody ever read the story of the Pied Piper? This motherfucker would say, "I am the Pied Piper of R&B," and then said, "Fuck it, man. I'm gonna put a mask on my face because
that's
masks."
not our fault. Look, R. Kelly was a part of our growing up. This is our parents' fault because them motherfuckers didn't pay attention good. They just wanted to goddamn two-step and hump in the name of love. And we didn't know no better. We was just doing as we was told. So this really on them.
Said I know that it's somebody's 15th birthday.
He said that.
Tonight.
He did say that. See, now back to Usher, which I'm trying to understand because from what I've heard about Vegas right now, you can you can gamble a little bit and everything. I want to know, somebody has explained to me, Usher has a residency in Vegas right now at Caesar's Palace, and I'm just like, how does that work? Because the COVID. Wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't do performances, so unless you're doing virtual performances of some kind.
Who is paying for a virtual?
I have no idea.
People
that prepaid tickets, man.
And I'm not shitting on Usher. I'm a fan. Who is paying? Because a residency mean you got to kind of be there for a minute, don't it?
I mean, even if your residency is over, you can't go nowhere.
Or something like that.
Who is paying for a year of virtual? I'm gonna just go to YouTube for virtual Usher performances.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't they still paying David Blaine and all these other things that's around there?
I have not. I don't know. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Has anybody checked?
I have no idea.
Has anybody checked on the Blue Man Group?
They have been there since we was
I don't know
school.
what the Jabberwockies is doing.
Dead ass.
Shit. I don't know what the fuck.
I know this. I know the Cirque du Soleil people OnlyFans is going up though.
Oh. This flexible.
No, man, it can't be that good just on the... Nah, man. That got to be something you see live, huh?
It could be acrobatics just going on.
Yeah, could you imagine motherfuckers just in their backyard blowing fire out their ass? Because it's Vegas shut down.
If you are a contortionist, you can do that. You can make that transition, and people are going to watch.
Yeah. You can on like look if your lady was like fucking in Cirque du Soleil, like look man, like you already be doing that bendy shit, like $400, let them watch you eat your own ass, like you know what I'm saying, get up there, kiss your own ass, niggas will pay $500 a minute, like we gotta get this goddamn, we gotta get this mortgage paid, baby, like we've been out here living, you've been backflipping this shit off of elephants, we gotta figure it out, like.
To stick on the topic of OnlyFans, random thought that I was having today that I kind of noticed. What is it about like the really earthy, vegan, spiritual type chicks that makes them want to go to OnlyFans right now? Like, why is there so many of them? Have you noticed that?
Isn't that? Doesn't that tap into them being like free love, free spirit, free titties, free everything?
But if it's free, why are you charging?
Well, I guess free is subjective. Free in the sense of
spirit.
Yeah, I am free. I am free to do with my body what I want and be free openly to me. I am woman,
Hear me charge?
Yeah, bust it open or whatever. Like, yeah, that's just my pussy. I can do
what I
want.
Do your thing. We're sex positive here, so we have the freedom to do whatever you want, whatever you feel like you need to do. Even though some of you don't need to have an OnlyFans, but that's another discussion. But yeah.
What happened if you fail as an OnlyFans person?
What happened?
Like, how do you go back to your regular 9 to 5 if you sell an OnlyFans?
Ain't nobody see it. You can go right back. Actually, like
there's some people that will tell you what their 9 to 5 is, and then tell you that they're going to log into their OnlyFans later on that evening. If you're open with your audience from the beginning,
it's not bringing in no money. You be like, damn, I got to go back to goddamn HR and Target. Like, what? No. Like, what the fuck do you?
I mean, it kind of depends because if you think about it. For the dancer ladies that are out there that were in the clubs performing, that was their so-called 9 to 5 job, and they can do both. Or you have somebody like, what's her name, Nurse Becky or whatever, the black lady that's an actual nurse or whatever during the day, but at night she's like a sex therapist person.
Oh, good for her.
I was no idea, but okay. Yeah,
I'm fucking with that.
You need more layers.
Whoa, YouTube, don't play me like that.
You played them.
I did.
Who?
All right, my beautiful brothers. I know y'all about to wrap it up, so I'm gonna tap out early. Love y'all. Y'all boys be safe, man. Stay out of trouble or not.
We trying to. We just.
I'm just trying to. Oh shit!
I was like, who?
Oh shit! It's one of them motherfuckers.
We heard voices. I'm like, who's outside? Him and Han and chuckling and all that.
Nigga said him and Han.
Yeah. All right, my brothers. Then I'm gonna holler at y'all boys.
All right, man. You be safe. Easy on the do say, man.
Or not.
No,
you got to.
You don't have to drink all of it today.
That's what
you don't have to drink all of it.
I feel like if you have to do say and your kids there, you'd be like, look, you like being the baby, right? Don't fuck around. I make you a replacement in this shit. You gonna have to do chores, like. Is that how parenting works? I ain't got there yet, but I feel like that's how it works.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
Black kids, we find out if somebody else that's under their naked bullies. No.
Oh, you got a point. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Pour that nigga up something. Go to bed. Like,
all right, man. Peace, man. Love y'all. Bye.
Yeah. Do not do that. Do not give your kids do so. Do not give your kids do so. No. That old school remedy, put a little bit on your finger, rub it on their gums, help them go to sleep.
Take your ass to sleep.
I don't see how that works.
I don't know.
I don't know how that was supposed to work. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I guess you get drunk, like your tolerance low, so you get.
And that's why we have a problem now.
Among other things.
One of many issues that we need to address in our community, the overconsumption of brown.
Yeah, you gotta spread out. I've been a tequila man as of late, and it's been doing me just fine.
Like I said earlier in the pod, black people, there are other liquors. Like you can try.
Don't
whiskey.
do vodka though. Vodka give you gas. Yeah, vodka trash. Vodka give you gas. You don't need that shit in your life.
You got whiskeys, you got bourbons, you got all that.
Yeah, that's great.
Or you can just drink some water. Like water's good too.
That too.
Like water's okay. Water's okay for you. Like have some, please. It's okay. It's okay, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, y'all should drink more water. I'm gonna just keep it there. I was gonna make it wild, but I was like, water's just good. It's good for your body,
Yeah, it's ended on a positive note.
Yes, water's positively drink it in your body, and keep your fucking it keep your nether regions together, man. You ain't drinking no water, man. Pussy out here tart. I'm just saying, you can't Got bad pores.
pH balance is just all.
Man. Niggas too, man. Your balls thinking extra crazy because you fucking unhydrated, salty out here. It's terrible. Don't subject her to that.
Your scrotum hairs have turned gray.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
Your pH balance is done.
It's nasty out here.
You on the dark side of the chart. You're not supposed to be on the dark.
Terrible.
It's not. You're not supposed to be over here. You're supposed to be on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah, piss smell like fucking
Don't do
battery acid. Like it's not okay. That's all I'm saying. I want everybody to be healthy. I want y'all to be healthy, and I want what's best for the betterment of my community and my people. And I just want y'all to drink water and be healthy and moisturize and shit. I don't know, exfoliate. What all y'all motherfuckers be doing, like new me, new this, and get some stuff. So yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, look at this. It's right on the last minute.
It's right. I know it's queued up. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
I don't have it queued up yet, but I got something from this nigga queued up, and
just let it ride.
I just feel like we talked about, and if you haven't listened to, Sada Baby does have a new thing out, and we're still about positivity. We're diverse. It's diversity, and it's called Funky Kong. Like, I appreciate his video game references, and also now I just enjoy DC's disdain. That's what friendship's about, man. It's very violent. I'm sorry, people. All right, so Just Dope Ass Podcast. I'm Chad Austin. This is King Carter. Hug somebody, kiss some titties consensually, and all right, bye.